What up, guys? This is CD, and today is the seventh day I've been clean. So last Tuesday, I'm pretty sure it was like the 23rd or the 24th. It had to be the 24th. I forget, but yeah, like I haven't smoked nothing, taken nothing, tinctured nothing, fucking boofed nothing, dude. Like I'm completely clean from all substances, but I was only doing weed products anyways. But yeah, like how I'm feeling, like my night sweats, I can't tell if they're fully gone, because I think I've always kind of like sweat at night, but it's definitely a lot less than when I had first quit earlier in the week, like a couple days ago, like especially within the first 3 days. So yeah, like I'm not waking up cold, clammy. I mean, just a little bit. Like I'm not like drenched, you know. I'm not. My covers aren't like a fucking used towel when I wake up. And yeah, my appetite is crawling back ever so slightly every day. I'm like eating a little bit more every day. I lost, so I went from like 174 to 168 on the dot. So lost 6 pounds, and I'm kind of just hovering around there now, like pretty much at 168. Or I just measured myself now to the worst part is, though, I'm still like hawking up a ton of fucking lung shit, like phlegm. So I'm not seeing any more lung nugget pellet things, which is amazing. And I'm hoping that it was kind of like just clearing out naturally through like my normal hawks or whatever, or just like clearing out my lungs and out my sweat or my shit or something. But like I can't tell if that's a good thing that I'm not seeing those, because I mean, it's good that I'm not seeing them, but it's bad that I'm not seeing them too, because I want them to be cleaned out my lungs, but I also like maybe they're just not there no more. So yeah, like can't tell if that's good, but yeah, like, and it's also weird because my body was so trained. Like I'm very like a timed person, so like everything that I do throughout my day is like at a very rigid, like little like oh, okay, like I get to work, it's 1:55, and for that 5 minutes I'm outside in the trailer smoking cards, and then like at 2 or then at 3 o'clock I'm out again doing a little break smoking cards, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, and then 6:45, because no, 6:48, because from 6:48 to 6:55 is that little, because I only take 7-minute breaks, because 7 is a holy number. And yeah, so like 6:55, and then I go on break for lunch, come back at 7:30, another break at 8 o'clock, then another break at 9, then 10, then if I'm still at work, then another one at 11. But yeah, that's basically how my work schedule goes. Like every hour I'm outside smacking on the cart. So yeah, but particular the 4 o'clock break, I always smoke a little bit heavier, because I go and get like chicken at the 7-Eleven and come back and get like a soda, and then I'm kind of like chiefing while I'm eating. And for whatever reason, like my body today was like hawking the fuck up at 4 o'clock, and like it kind of always does that. Like every time I get back from a break, like I'll hawk shit up, but like it's been a whole week since I've had that schedule, and my fucking body like still is acclimated to that 4 o'clock big chief session. So yeah, constantly hawking up. It's kind of like it's not white phlegm, but it's not yellow, so it's like, I guess it's like my skin color fucking phlegm. So yeah, like kind of like I don't even know what my skin color is other than describing it as white. So the fucking, I don't know, I'm like 1/4 Mediterranean, so do with that what you want. But yeah, so my lungs still hawking up shit at timed parts of the day, because I'm so fucking trained that I'm still doing that. And yeah, very clear in the mind, and I can feel like naturally good about the day. Like people, like when they describe that you kind of get your like childhood sense of like happiness back, that's very true. Like I feel like I'm fucking I don't know, like in middle school again or some shit, like just off the energy, because I don't know, it's just, I'm not doing too badly mentally at all. Like, I'm pretty happy, because I'm getting shit done, and I'm paying shit off. I went and got my fucking registration and shit for my car, and I got insurance for my car, and like, for fucking most of the year, I had no insurance, no registration. I was just 8 months out the year driving around, and I was super lucky and got pulled over and didn't, and he's like, oh, the computer doesn't work, you gotta like be off or whatever. So, but like before, when I was 19 and didn't have registration and insurance, like they fucking totally towed my car. So very lucky that their computer wasn't working this time. And but that was like 2 months ago. But yeah, I got my car registration, fucking insurance, fucking I'm about to pay off my like the phone plan that my old girlfriend had that was through me, but I just haven't canceled it yet because I'm that much of a fucking stoner. So that'll be like $300-400, and then then I gotta go to the police station and report my last car as stolen because it was stolen. Never fucking reported it. And then the dude who stole it went through Texas and got a bunch of tickets, and now those tickets are like they're trying to make me pay those tickets, and like I'm like, oh fuck, like my car was stolen, I can't pay those tickets, like. But the Jakes don't know that yet, so I just gotta walk. Yo, yeah, I try to call them, but like their fucking phone line is so busy, I gotta leave a message, and I'm not leaving no fucking message. So I'm going to the local police department. I'll probably just walk to there, fucking just tell them that my fucking car got stolen because it broke down and I had to pull it off the highway and like just be right off the exit there, and I kind of left it off like right next to the sidewalk and right near the exit, so it's kind of like in a very precarious position where I left it. And yeah, I had to just get picked up by someone else and go straight to work because I was just on my way to work. And by the end of the day, I went back and it was gone. So they fucking stole my car. They didn't pull my car, they stole my car, but they ukrati my car. But ukrasti. But yeah, like, so I just got paid my fucking phone bill, tell the Jakes that my car got stolen, and telling the Jakes that my car got stolen will nullify my tickets. So those 3 things are the last things in my life that is really like kind of like immediately need to be doing. But everything else is kind of like a slow growth type thing, and I think I'm really setting myself up better for that because I don't know, I'm more confident now that I kind of accomplished a little something, so like I'm naturally just kind of feeling better about myself. And yeah, they don't, like, this is a very underrated thing when quitting weed, but it's the hardest part about quitting weed, honestly, is not even the first 3 days where your withdrawals are bad, not the first week where your like residual withdrawals are happening, you're finally getting all that THC out. Like, no, for real, like the worst test is like after the first week, because then you're like kind of forgetting how bad you were feeling before, and then you're like, then you know for a fact that if you were to smoke again, you're getting fucking flavor blasted, like you're getting like super high. So that's always sad and tempting that, you know, like you have that in your head, like, oh, I could just start back up anytime and get fucking to the mood, like go Dogecoin on the shit. But yeah, like that's the hardest part, is knowing that you could get super high, and that and then you could come back and you'd be like, oh, my tolerance will be so low and it'll be so nice, and it'll be like, it'll take like weeks to go back down, like especially like for me it does, because like I'm a very mentally sensitive person, like with when it comes to drugs, and I guess other shit, but like especially when it comes to drugs, I'm very sensitive. Even before I quit, like my addiction wasn't like I'm smoking all day. It was like, okay, yeah, I was smoking all day, fuck, but like I wasn't smoking in the morning, so like my first smoke would be at 1:55 in the day, and I'd go to sleep at usually like 3 a.m., but I'd be stopping smoking, not all the time, but I'd be like stopping smoking like before 12, or just a little bit after 12, because I'd get home from work and take 2 bong hits. Oh yeah, like, yeah, my real smoke schedule, okay, so like I'll wake up, it's like 10, 30, 11. Then I'll go out on the porch and fucking take 2 big bowls of, or like smoke 2 bowls, like 2 full bowls of my bong. And yeah, then I'll be off to work. And yeah, when I get there, 1:55 to 2, that's my little smoke break, and then all the other smoke breaks that I explained. And then after work, like well, fuck, it has to be like 8 smoke breaks, 10 smoke breaks in there. But after work, I get home, 2 more big bong bowls, and I'm fucking Ostavia, you know. So like yeah, so it's like 4 bong bowls and a series of card hits throughout the day. And man, like thinking about it, I'm really like smoking more than I really thought I was, and so it's good that I quit, especially for this little bit, because like I was not in a good place. Like mentally, I was very, like I was just having bouts of super sadness. Like I'd be like so hopeless and be like fucking, I think I'd be thinking like things about how other people think of me, when really it's like most of it is just how their day's going and shit. And like I'm not like the ugliest dude, so like it's not like you know, like my life's over in that aspect. I've had girlfriends, I've had sex. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that shit, but like fucking, you know, like I'm like a normal guy who's like not ugly. So like there's not much to be tripping about. So, and there's other things that like I already have an obsession that's bigger than weed already. Like my Serbian obsession and my Torah obsession was kind of like bigger than my weed obsession, even at the height. So like I love Serbian music. I want to move to Serbia. I want to move to the Gorani, Muslim Serbian area, buy a house and just have barbecues and play Kolo and fucking, that's what I want my life to be. I want to die like that. I want to be living there 40, 50, 60 plus years, hopefully. And I want that to be my life. Like, that sounds fucking perfect, honestly. And that's my obsession. I'm obsessed with Serbian music. I'm obsessed with being Serbian and acting Serbian, because I am Serbian. But I love the aesthetic of it. I think it's just cool as hell that we're like from, I don't know, like we're kind of like, we have like Middle Eastern influence and Russian influence, and I feel like those two kind of like tie in really well together, and it's like a sick aesthetic. Like Balkan aesthetic is really the coolest aesthetic on the planet to me. But anyways, like back to the addiction shit. Yeah, so 7 days out, I'm feeling pretty good. I just wanna, if like before I relapse, because I know I'll probably relapse at one point, but before that happens, I just want all my lung shit cleared the fuck out. I want my lungs to be like new lungs. I want my like brain to have completely forgot about what being high feels like, so that it'll be really novel when I get back to it. And I want to get a bunch of shit done so that I'm not stuck where I was before, being lazy. Like I want to like move forward in life and like jump a bunch of steps, and then maybe, and then like kind of like get back into smacking, because I do enjoy that part of my life. I love getting high. Like weed is a great fucking thing, but it was too much for my lifestyle at the time. A week ago, I couldn't handle it. I had to take a bit of a break. So I don't know if other people feel like me. I hope I give you guys some like help in the addiction, and I also hope you guys are kind of like more diligent about it than me, because I mean, I'm diligent. I'm like fucking set on this, but I'm in the back of my head and shit, I know I'm gonna go back to it. So, and other people, they don't think like that. So yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at.